Compliance means complying with laws and standards. Every organization needs to comply with the local laws and regulations. Laws and regulations are usually set by the government of the country in which the organization operates. Standards and rules are also set by international organizations. In many cases, organizations may need to comply with both local laws and international standards. For example, in the context of Bangladesh, the companies operating in ready-made garment sector need to comply with Bangladesh Labor Act and Bangladesh labor rules. In addition to local laws, these companies also need to comply with international standards. Buyers often make it mandatory for the ready-made garments companies to comply with certain international standards. International organizations have a process in place to audit the companies. Through audit, it is checked whether the company is meeting the principles or not. If the companies can prove that they have met the principles, then they can claim that they are compliant with that specific standard. It is outside the scope of this course to discuss all the standards that are available in the global context. However, here we are going to cover 3 popular social compliance standards. First, we will discuss the BSCI, the Business Social Compliance Initiative. Then, we will discuss Social Accountability 8000, SA 8000. Finally, we are going to discuss WRAP, Worldwide Response Accredited Production, WRAP. Business Social Compliance Initiative, BSCI. BSCI is a collection of principles administered by Amphori. Amphori is a membership organization based in Brussels. It has 2,000 plus members. These members are business organizations who comply with the initiatives, such as BSCI. BSCI's participants are retailers, importers, and brand companies who source goods for European markets from international supply chains. BSCI participants are required to comply with BSCI principles throughout the supply chain. Supply chain includes the factory from which the member organizations procure raw materials. In order to be compliant with BSCI principles, the members need to ensure its suppliers are taking care of the working conditions and workers' well-being. Let's consider an example. A European country buys finished goods from a company based in Bangladesh and then sells the products in France. In order to become BSCI compliant, the European company needs to ensure its supplier in Bangladesh is complying with the BSCI principles. Amphori will conduct impartial audit of the entire supply chain of the European country. It will evaluate whether its member supply chain partners are complying with the BSCI principles. There are 13 BSCI principles and performance areas that the member business organizations need to comply with. Let's discuss them one by one. BSCI participant businesses respect the right of workers to form unions and to engage in collective bargaining. BSCI participant businesses respect the rights of workers to receive fair remuneration. BSCI participant businesses ensure a healthy and safe working environment. They assess risk and take all necessary measures to reduce health and safety risk. BSCI participant businesses provide special protection to young workers. BSCI participant businesses do not engage in any form of forced servitude or trafficked or non-voluntary labor. BSCI participant businesses do not tolerate any acts of corruption, extortion, embezzlement, or bribery. BSCI participant businesses provide equal opportunities and do not discriminate against workers. BSCI participant businesses observe the local law regarding working hours. BSCI participant businesses do not hire any worker below the legal minimum age. BSCI participant businesses hire workers on the basis of documented contracts according to the law. BSCI participant businesses take the necessary members to avoid environmental degradation. BSCI participant businesses respect the need of social management system and embed the principles throughout the supply chain. BSCI participant businesses respect the right of workers. They support workers to communicate their grievances. Social Accountability 8000, SA 8000. Social Accountability International, or SAI, was founded in 1997 in the USA. SAI is the owner of the SA 8000 standard. SA 8000 standard covers a number of areas and elements. These are child labor, forced or compulsory labor, health and safety, freedom of association and right to collective bargaining, discrimination, disciplinary practices, working hours, remuneration, management system. The SA 8000 standard is the world's leading social certification program. Organizers from any industry and any country can apply for SA 8000 certification. But to get this certification, the organizations first need to go through SA 8000 audits. SA 8000 audits are exclusively conducted by certification bodies, which are authorized by SAI. For example, if a company in Bangladesh wants to get SA 8000 certificate, the company will be audited by an SAI authorized certification body. The SAI authorized certification body will evaluate whether the company in Bangladesh complies with all elements of SA 8000 standard. If the audit finds that the company meets the standards, then SA 8000 certificates will be issued. SA 8000 standard covers all people and employees within a company's scope of control and influence. These include people employed by the company itself, as well as by people employed by the company's suppliers, subcontractors, and sub-suppliers. SA 8000 compliance also requires the company to comply with both applicable national laws and local industry standards. Let's consider a company in Bangladesh wants to comply with SA 8000. To get SA 8000 certificate, the company has to comply with Bangladesh labor law and other applicable regulations of Bangladesh, in addition to the principles of SA 8000 standard. Worldwide Responsible Accredited Production, WRAP. WRAP was incorporated in the year 2000 in the USA. WRAP is known for a certification program that focuses on apparel, footwear, and sewn products. By having WRAP certification, a company can show to its potential buyers that the company is dedicated to ethical business standards. For example, if a company in Bangladesh gets WRAP certification, it means the production facility of that company is currently meeting international social compliance standards required by North American buyers. WRAP certification can raise the company's profile in the eyes of international retailers. For getting WRAP certification, a company's production facility is audited by WRAP against 12 principles. Let's discuss these 12 principles. Facilities will comply with local laws and regulations in all locations where they conduct business. Facilities will not use involuntary, forced, or trafficked labor. Facilities will not hire any employee under the age of 14 or under the minimum age established by local law, whichever is greater. Facilities will provide a work environment free of harassment or abuse. Facilities will be free of physical punishment in any form. Facilities will pay at least the minimum total compensation required by local law. Hours worked each day and days worked each week shall not exceed the limitations of the country's law. Facilities will usually provide at least 1 day off in every 7-day period. Facilities will employ, pay, promote, and terminate workers on the basis of their ability to do the job. Facilities will provide a safe and healthy work environment. Facilities will respect the right of employees to form free association and collective bargaining. Facilities will comply with environmental rules, regulations, and standards. Facilities will comply with applicable customs laws regarding illegal transshipment of finished products. Facilities will maintain security procedures in its outbound shipments to guard against any attempt to ship prohibited items, such as drugs, explosives. In order to become WRAP certified, the facilities of a company need to comply with all these 12 principles.